Hi everyone, good morning and welcome or welcome back. This is Little K Artistry and I am Little K. I want to welcome you if you are a new subscriber. Thank you so much for subscribing. I welcome you and I'm so glad to have you here. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. Yay! I hope you enjoy the content that you find here. I am always looking for ways to improve and I'm always trying to improve. So I have been learning videography and all the ins and outs of YouTube. I'm kind of a slow learner, so bear with me. But I am enjoying the process and I'm having a great deal of fun sharing my art with you. One of the things that I wanted to do is draw your attention to the last video that I posted. And that was, I believe it was a 16-inch square gallery wrapped canvas that was a kind of a boulder cell inspired painting done in the style of Gina DeLuca. And it was pink and blue and it was just gorgeous. I absolutely loved it. That was done with her style and her mixes. And I am so grateful to her for teaching us all those wonderful things. So please go to Gina DeLuca and give her channel a subscription. This one, this is an experiment. This is a tester. This is going to be using my Little K pouring medium. And what my goal is with this pouring medium, it's a very simple medium. And what I'm trying to do is find one medium that works for multiple different kinds of fluid art. So I've already tried it with my Dutch pour, the blooms. Works beautifully, dries beautifully. I have also done it with the blowouts with a little bit thicker consistency with, I guess it kind of looks like feathers, kind of blowing out like that. It works like that. I have used it with my Little K foggy mix, which I believe that mixture is back on video 65 if you would like to know. It's similar to a cloud mix, but it gives more of a foggy appearance because the foggy mixture mixes more with the paint colors and produces more of a foggy look, which I love. So that's back in 65. And I am now working to see if I can get a similar result with those spiral pours with the big boulder cells that are multicolored. That's what this experiment today is. So come with me. I will share with you the colors that I'm using and then I'm going to pour it in the cup, and I have no idea if this is going to work. This is my very first test. If it doesn't work, that's fine. I'll go back to the drawing board and try some more. It might end up looking like butt. And if it does, you know what I say, at least it will be pretty butt. So come on with me, everyone around the world, multiple countries, 39 states now in the US. I am in the US, I'm in central Maine. Welcome to all you maniacs out there if you're joining from Maine. Wherever you are watching from, please give a shout out in the comments below and let me know where you are. We have multiple different cities now from the same state is represented in multiple different cities. So very exciting. I love watching you all post from where you're watching from in the world. And also the comments are wonderful. Thank you so much. If you have questions, do post those as well. And I will do my very best to answer them. And no, before you ask, I have not yet released my Little K formula because I am doing all these tests to make sure that it works with all these different kinds of looks so that you can also produce these different kinds of paintings with one simple, very simple mix. So here we go. First of all, this, you'll see my little smiley face on there. This is my base layer, which I have painted around the edges so that if any, I'm going to use it for my base layer, so that if there are any bubbles or things that pop, instead of using a white base, I'd have white specks in that. This one I'll have the dark brown. This is burnt umber and this is Winsor & Newton. Winsor & Newton, I am just loving so many of their colors. This is a beautiful one. And for whatever reason, for my opinion, it's almost like a reddish brown. So I just love it. This burnt umber from Winsor & Newton. That is what I have painted down here. And that is also what my base is going to be. Now, let me just check to make sure the consistency. Okay, so if you can see that, I'm not sure if you can see that or not, but this is, it runs very smoothly off my silicone stick. and it does produce a little bit of a mound, but it does dissipate fairly quickly. So I'm just going to put a little bit of this down because I want a base color for my other colors to kind of slide around on. Because, you know, as I say, this is fluid art, and if it doesn't move, it's not fluid art, now it's stationary art. And I'm not doing stationary art today. I do that on some of my other pieces, and I am working on putting some more steps, getting some more pieces out there with my texture art. I've got a few that I'm working on that I'm very excited. So this is just a test. This is just a test. All right, I'm gonna pop those bubbles. Incidentally, this torch that I'm using, the link to this one is just pink. I like pink. Well, it used to be pink. The link is down in the description below. Okay, I have a cup here. I am going to be layering in the cup. I will try and get it on the camera so that you can see. First of all, I'm going to put a little bit of this burnt umber in the bottom. There we go. Okay. Now, I think I want a lighter center. So the center of this, I think I want it to be the silver. So I'm going to show you which I'm using. These are all Deco Art metallics. And I have got, let me see, I don't have my glasses on. This one is sterling silver. So I'm using sterling silver. I'm also using, this is 24 karat gold. And then this one, I think, is this champagne? Yes, this is champagne. And then the last one I'm using, this should be copper. Nope, this is rose gold. Rose gold. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them in the cup from darkest to lightest. I think that way in the center I'll have a light, hopefully. If this works, like I said, might not even work, you all. This could end up looking like totally and completely butt. But it's fun, right? If you guys do fluid art, if there's an artist there and you're watching my channel, please give a shout out and let me know what your favorite style of art is. Putting that one from way up high. If you've tried fluid art, if you have another style that you do, see, that is producing some cells in the cup. So I am very optimistic that my mix is going to work. Just putting a little bit more on the top. Okay, here we go. And I am going to hold my breath a little bit because I want to make sure. I'm going to try and keep the center in the center, just like I did last time. I'm going to try also this way. And I'm going to turn it just a little bit. Because I do want a little bit of spiral. Not seeing that silver yet. I'm nervous. Where's the silver? Okay, I don't see the silver. That's very interesting. Not seeing the silver. But I am liking this. Oh, there it is. Oh, there's the silver. It was hiding on me. Oh, goodness. The silver's inside the cells. Shoot, I wanted it in the middle. Well, that's all right. This is just an experiment to see if my mix will produce some results with regard to cells. Now, what I am noticing is this is a little bit of a thinner mix because my mix, my pouring medium is thinner than flotrol. Flotrol tends to be a little bit thicker, and flotrol is typically the pouring medium of choice for this style. I think all the exciting stuff is going to be on the outside edge. I hope I don't end up spinning it all off. This one I'm probably going to have to tilt to get the composition that I want. But I am definitely getting those cells. And by virtue of the fact that I used all metallics, it's sort of monochromatic, not really, because I did use gold and then rose gold also. It's kind of looking like it's going to be sort of monochromatic. This is a little bit different for me because typically I don't share the videos of my experiments. I keep them to myself because sometimes they don't go as planned and there might be some colorful language that might not necessarily be appropriate for YouTube. So I usually will keep those videos to myself and I don't share them, but I decided to share this one because I thought this might be kind of fun for you all to come along with me on this little experiment journey as I see what kind of a mess I can make with these paints. Okay, now what I'm seeing is I really like this. I'm not really liking this so much. So what I think I will do is stretch the center off that way. Oh, there's a fly in here. You guys, I'm so tired of this fly. It's not the same one. I swear this is like the third generation of fly that's been in here. This is so amazing how the silver ended up out here. I don't even know how that happened. I'm liking this. What are you all thinking about this piece? I'm liking it. I'm really surprised actually at how much I'm liking this. I can see that there are a few more bubbles. Okay, I'm going to take it back that way a little bit more. And because I use those metallics, this is going to be pretty shiny when it's dry. I'm going to spin this and see if I can stretch it out a tiny bit more. I just don't want to lose. I just don't want to lose too much of this beautiful design here. It's really quite lovely. Okay, so I'm going to move it that way and I'm going to spin it just once or twice. See if I can get that brown off the edge a little bit more. There we go. Okay, perfect. Make sure you guys comment and let me know what you think of this one. I am liking this a lot more than I thought I was going to. Ooh, okay, I'm gonna do one more. Let's see. Bring a bit of that up the side on that corner piece. The corners are typically, you kind of usually have to touch up the corners because that, just by virtue of the way it spins and the nature of the canvas, the corners don't always get covered. Okay, let me see. I'm gonna take this and I'm going to spin like that. And I think I want to take a little bit more of that off, just a little bit more. Not too much. But I do like the composition being off center like that. Yeah, that's lovely. That's very, very pretty, you guys. I like this. What do you all think? I'm gonna count this as an absolute success. Okay, so that, I think that's the composition. Let me look. That's nice too. Well, I can't decide. Okay, I'm gonna go with that. Right now, I mean later, I might decide that I don't like this composition. I might turn around and hang it a different way, but and the sides are all covered. I'm very happy with this. This was definitely, oh, I can't wait to see it dry. This was definitely a successful attempt, I think. So we got all these beautiful big boulder cells and then some tiny ones, and they're multiple colors as well. So I think what happened was I put too much of the base layer in the center, and I didn't pour these colors, I didn't pour them from high enough up, so they didn't fall deep enough into the cup. So if I was to do that again, what I might do is put a little silver down first before I put the base color, and then pour the other colors. And I'll fidget around with it and see. What do you all think? I'm really liking this metallic. I think this came out, this was a success. So my little K pouring medium, if this dries correctly, my little K pouring medium that only has 2 ingredients in it, so far works for 3 different, the foggy cloud pours, the boulder cell spiral pours, and pretty much anything that you would do that would be using a hairdryer for. It works for that also. So very happy. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate all the comments and the support and the love. Thank you so much. And please keep coming back and subscribe if you haven't yet, if you like what you see here. And I think that's probably about it. I appreciate you watching. I enjoy your comments. I look forward to reading them and responding. Thank you so much. Have a beautiful day. And this is Little K reminding you, just go make the art. Have a beautiful day. Thank you.